back, and thanks for coming back. Rheumatoid arthritis, it's pretty painful. It's a very painful condition for many people who have this terrible autoimmune condition. I've been working with patients with rheumatoid arthritis since I started practice a long, long time ago now. And I've always noticed one thing. Nearly every patient I've seen with an autoimmune condition has got a gut condition that was pre-existing. Okay? So in my opinion, rheumatoid arthritis gets developed through faulty gut, faulty microbiome. Something happens there. Genetics do play a role in it for some people. We definitely see that. But then again, so does the microbiome. I mean, it gets transferred from mum to daughter, and so does a condition. So if the mum's going to pass her bacterial, packages on to a daughter, obviously that means that she's going to be prone to getting a similar type of autoimmune condition that mum's got because she's got the same bugs in her gut, right? So I've showed you guys on some of my older videos that I did, I think back in 2014. I read a lot of old books, as you know, and I found a lovely 1932, I think it was from the 1930s, 1932 book. It's a British Medical Journal book, and there was a chapter on rheumatoid arthritis in it. And it clearly stated by one of the medical professors, in all cases, look for the hidden infection, okay? Those guys were smart back then. We've become dumber and dumber. Gosh, we're getting so stupid. It makes me wonder what we're going to be like in 100 years from now. Our phones are so smart now, we're going to be so retarded. We won't be able to use our phones. We're getting so stupid. But anyway, rheumatoid arthritis is a condition that develops. I have personally worked with several clients over the years and noticed serious reductions in pain, particularly when we got onto it early before we got the bone deformities, in the fingers and that. If we can get a rheumatoid arthritis patient early and get their gut corrected, you can stop it in its tracks. You can cut that pain right back. I've personally seen it. It's no BS. I've seen this with many autoimmune patients. The gut must be in a good place if it's going to reduce the inflammatory mediators it produces peripherally. Okay, I hope you can understand what I mean by that. So the gut is the seat, as we know, of immune dysfunction, because most of the immune, function rotates around parts of the small bowel. In fact, I think the first 3 inches of the small bowel is about 60% of the body's entire immune defense system. So it makes sense that that is in good working order and all the bacteria intact if we want to keep inflammation at bay. But for many people who treat their body like a junkyard, they chuck in anything they can, call it food. And they have a highly stressful lifestyle with drugs and alcohol and all sorts of crap in their life. Is it any wonder we get carnage inside the GI tract? But what if you've got the exemplary diet and you've got rheumatoid arthritis? How the hell do you get rid of it? Well, it depends how long you've had it for. So I keep hitting that microphone. You guys are going to get annoyed with me. I might put it here in the middle. So the key thing is, if you've got rheumatoid arthritis or lupus, SLE, or Sjogren's, or any autoimmune condition, I repeat, I cannot overemphasize the importance of getting a comprehensive stool test completed to get a full examination what's going on with the microbiome and to correct that, okay? So unfortunately, if you're about my age, about 60, and you've had RA for all your life, and you're looking a little bit like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, a bit like this, well, you're not really going to reverse that, are you? All right? I know I sound a bit stupid saying that, but sometimes giving a graphic. I've seen people with RA with hands like that, where they literally couldn't even go to the bathroom properly. It was that bad. So I hate seeing patients like that. It's just so upsetting to see people in such pain. And then unfortunately they destroy their bodies with medications. And that's what happened to Glenn Frey, that lovely musician from the Eagles. I believe he passed away from an autoimmune disease that was poorly managed with medications. And the medications actually, did their job well, too well, unfortunately. So, yeah, one of my favourite bands. And it was just so sad when I read that. I was really upset about that. But if you are taking medications, make sure you don't take too much. Steroids, disease-modifying drugs. And then, of course, people also take NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, to reduce the prostaglandin production in the stomach, which helps to reduce pain in the body. But unfortunately, you get ulcers and you get all the other junk that goes along with that. So, what was the question again? Yes, it can affect your gut, but I believe the gut creates the problem in the first place to develop that. If you work on the gut and get it to a higher level of functioning, eat the right food, take a few supplements to get the microbiome back in balance, it can make a huge step towards improving your life if you've got rheumatoid arthritis. Because pain is a really, really bad thing for people to have every single day. If you are taking a drug, like a biologic, for example, I've got some patients who take biologics for different conditions. Remember, don't feel bad ever about taking your medication if it's improving the quality of your life, okay? That's the key thing, it's the quality of your life. And we need to use any kind of tool we can to improve that quality, but we don't want to have that improvement also at the same time undermining your health with that drug and creating side effects that are intolerable. So you're walking on a tightrope there, right? But get that gut checked out and improve it. Enzymes are important, very important with rheumatoid arthritis. Digestive enzymes are important, and also probiotics. But in my opinion, even more important is to cleanse the gut. Get rid of the Klebsiella overgrowth, get rid of the Citrobacter overgrowth, get rid of those high numbers of yeast that you'll find there. Clean that gut up, all right? It's like cleaning up a house. All of a sudden it's a breath of fresh air for, that house, for your body. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to click on the link if you want my free 17-page Candida report. Thank you.